All right, we are in the game, and I do believe we were muted during the intro. So, folk, welcome to MVTV. Sorry about that. The match is underway. Lust and I.
As our usual co-casters, the match is now underway. We have got Renegades spawning in the top as Serenades. We've got action already, got no time to talk about this. Nobujuki goes off his horse already. Renegades have moved down this castle side for an approach on AE. They've met LaRue there. Shimafra takes down Nobujuki already. He lost his horse early on. That's just one horseman left for RNG, an unusually Cav-like setup there. Warmaker comes in to do some damage. But Ray takes down Guy. Warmaker goes down as well. Double kill for Ray there on his horse. And the 3 Cav setup of AE is proving to be dominant already here. Nazgul outnumbered against LaRue, Axel, and Shimafarash. M comes in with his lance to do some damage here with the pike stun. Actually goes down though, and not the best tactic there because he doesn't have any support with that lance. And Nazgul's taking Shimafarash down with his horse as well. Doing some good work for RNGD here. Does eventually go down to Kirk Johnson. Comes in to finish the job. But there's just 4 RNGs left now already in this round. Flags have now spawned over in the middle position. Renegades sitting back on their forest. 7 AE left to take down.
We are in media res this time because these guys want this rematch. They've been waiting 2 weeks to do this.
They've been waiting 3 weeks, including the break.
3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah. We had a break after week 6. And they couldn't challenge each other in week 7. Didn't work out. That's why we got the default win. Renegades played Saracens. AE played Heroes. RNG looks like they're just going to back off. They're not going to go for this.
They don't have the manpower to get this flag.
They don't have the manpower. They're going to try and save their gear, I think. I mean, they're moving forward tentatively, but this is a hard round. Nobujuki went down really early, and this is RNGD, went for a 2 Cav setup on this map, which is really light. Axel loses his horse as well, and it goes down to Langaloo with a headshot. Beautiful work from Langaloo, and that's going to slow down A's gold advancement. Fab goes down elsewhere to LaRue with a shot here, and Langaloo's not going to get
Langaloo is getting pushed into the river.
He's going to be attacked by Shimafrash and Cleric Johnson at the same time. He's going to do what he can, but against an all-pike and a sword and border, it's hard to deal with this. Cleric Johnson just wants to get this kill, finish him off. Easy does it. Down he goes. 2 RNGs left, and they're going to win this round, but it's about the gold depletion that the RNG can do here, the damage that they can do with these 2 remaining players. Neothar on super low health could probably stay alive in this round. He's going to take the risk and try and take these shots. LaRue is watching him like a hawk from that flag spot. Does go down actually. LaRue finds
his shield. He's lost his team.
Askia with a kick slash, and actually nearly takes a team hit from I don't know who that was, but gives Askia the free kill there.
That is a little.
So AE just going to keep 5 of their players alive, it looks like, this round.
Some loose change to help out next round.
They could have done a lot better in this. They could have done a lot better. They could have. The gold advancement could have been higher here. Cleric Johnson does get 3 kills though, and he's going to be able to stack up for the next round.
AE Cleric Johnson, leader of Apis Europae, setting the tone for the match. First round victory. They want to take the throne back.
We have a problem. So they can't see who kills who. Do you have your kill message on? Because you've been filming.
Yes, I've been filming things.
Okay, we got to get this. We got to get this fixed. If we just have
Sorry about that.
We'll just bring up the pause screen for a second here. Or we'll just fix it then.
Oh, I just fixed it already, folk. You got to see some nitty-gritty details there. But it should be fixed. Do let us know.
Okay, so we fixed that. Sorry about that, guys. Just a minor issue. Thanks for letting us know as well. We do check the stream chat, and also you can tweet at me at Captain Lust. Hashtag WNL2, talk about the tournament.
Who do you think will win here? Will Renegades stay on top, or will Apis Europae reclaim the throne?
Will they carry their early lead through? It's just 1 round gone so far. RNGD were a bit aggressive down that castle side. They're going to do the same sort of thing. Both teams have been practicing a lot for this match, so they've got plans in mind. They know what's been working, what hasn't been working. But right now, RNGD threw a couple of kills away a bit too early there, and A were quick to capitalize on them. Quick to capitalize on that mistake.
I haven't seen many teams like use the castle area, but
well, yeah, it is interesting. We actually had in the game we just streamed with Finn versus Heroes. We had look at this. Oh, Nazgul almost takes a hit through there. We had
there is a
Finn making good use of it, sending player up there every round. But RNGD Guy and Nazgul getting ahead of themselves again. Shimafrash goes down really early. Nobujuki comes in to help out, but there's just too many AE Cav here.
They suffered a casualty.
There's too many AE Cav here to really deal with this, and Guy is gone. Nazgul going to back off. Doesn't actually keep most of his health, but Warmaker loses a lot of health in the Cav duels. Nobujuki's lost his horse again, and he's not able to do anything for his team. He's such a strong player. It's a shame losing him. Nobujuki actually gets a nice kill with his heavy lance there, or regular lance.
the crossfire coming at Nubajiki. This is captain for RNGD, and he's not.
And Nobujiki's got no support here, but he's got a lance, and he's managing to do some work. He's distracting a lot of players right now. Eventually, he's going to go down here. I think M's going to harass him. Not much you can do with the lance against a sword and border. Shimafra takes him down, but taking Axel down and getting, doing some damage there before he died is crucial. It's 7 on 6 in favor of AE, so it wasn't the best move, but Warman is about this. It's about making the most of the bad situations.
I think Nubajiki did really good because he lost a horseman, but he took one down as well.
Exactly, and they've still got Warmaker up on his horse, I believe. Somewhere around the map. Or did he lose that? No, he's still got it, but he's on low health. AE with 2 horsemen up still. That's Ray and Shimafra.
Can Nubajiki still see, or is spectator camera for players restricted? Like, can he shot call from the heavens?
No, he can see his own player's view. Useful. I mean, you can look up and down sometimes. I don't know, whatever. We've got a fight going on over by this lone tree. No one's really gone directly for the flag yet. Shimafra takes down Langaloo elsewhere on the map.
The only cav for Renegades
and just 5 Renegades left now against 7 AA. And Renegades have to switch it up. They've got to take more horsemen. This isn't working out for them. Nobujiki's a leader who can take this kind of decision, but he's got to do it now, I think.
AE is pushing
Near that to come back against LaRue, though. They're not out of this yet. Just 6 AEs left now against 5 of RNGD. No one's gone for the flags. If someone's going to go for the flag now, they're getting an advantage. Mitchell's going to walk towards it right now as a crossbow. He's going to raise that up a little bit, and that's going to put the pressure on RNGD. But Asuka gets there as well and stops the flag from going up at all. So no one has a flag advantage right now. Warmaker comes in to do some damage to Mitchell. Doesn't get the couch. Warmaker does go down out to Nele with a crossbow shot. Asuka's going to try and stay on this flag as long as he can, try and force the draw at least in this round, because no one's managed to raise the flag yet. Nazgul takes down M. RNG is still fighting in this round. It's 4 RNGs against 5 AEs. And I don't think...
Ooh,
and Fab gets
great
another kill.
arching!
If they can take down Craig Johnson, they can raise the flag a little bit.
Cleric Johnson
Nele's going to run to the flag now, and it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw. How often do we see this? Never. We never see draws. Teams, both teams have players on the flags, and no one got it raised there. Cleric Johnson actually goes down to Asuka in the end there. That's going to slow down his gold advancement. So I think a result for RNG after that early loss there, and that was really... Asuka has to get a special mention in that round, because him moving over to that flag, stopping it from going up at all, he earned them the draw.
He took great initiative since his leader died.
And he just got there in time as well.
It seemed to me AE was pushing them off the flag. They were, they had a dominant position there, but I'm surprised they pulled the draw out of that.
Yeah, it was impressive for RNGD. But Shimafra's doing well already. He's got 4 and 1 in terms of kills. I think he might have lost his horse last round, but no, he's still got a war horse. And he's actually going for a long haul pike. Talk about this. Sometimes it's a preference by some players. You get the extra damage with a nice reach lance. The trade-off is obviously you can't couch it, but it's preferred by some players. The damage is really it's a big deal, really. Like you just hurt players so much with that haul pike. The pierce damage is insane. It's like 30 or something compared to like sort of low 20s of the lances.
I am unfamiliar with the lances. That horse so rarely.
Horses.
They all seem equally effective to me, but I guess the subtlety
the long haul pike with that damage,
head.
it really is killer. Okay, so we've got RNGD taking the large forest. So they're going to back off a little bit as AE move up to poke with them. Mitchell's taking a hit from somewhere. Takes another one as well. Mitchell's suffering from this crossfire, which RNGD have got set up. They've got Guy or Gee down by the ruins shooting AE players in the back. That's causing a lot of problems. AE's going to try and back off to get out of this. And Guy is seeing that AE are moving towards him, and
that was a great little poke because AE was feeling confident in trying to take the forest, Renegades forest, but they pulled back.
It dealt with it really well. And Mitchell's actually quite low on health now. Langley's taking a hit as well elsewhere. We try and find that. I don't know what that was from. It could be a bolt or something.
New
Might have been a cap. Oh, he's got a little bolt.
Connection to what is technical difficulty, folk. I've been kicked out of the server, but I'm rejoining.
Oh, I think the server's gone down.
Oh, has the server gone down?
No, I don't think it has.
Or is it just me?
Yeah,
There's too much ass kicking going on, and the server couldn't handle it.
It's going to be, the server is...
Yep, I got the info. I'll be rejoining.
Is it WNL Germany 4, was it?
Yes, Folks, the gods are conspiring.
Make sure you don't put the admin pass up on the screen, E-Man.
No, we got a break screen. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We won't get a troll here suddenly shutting down the game.
That would not be fun.
We're getting DDoS,
guys.
Or DDoS, that's how you say it, yes.
Yeah, I guess we are.
Don't
like,
do it, folk. This is a good match. Stop hacking us.
So the teams have lost players as well.
Oh, the whole everything went asunder. Okay, yes.
And
That's a shame. Nothing was going on. Thankfully, both teams had full players. Do we still resume with the round and whatnot?
I think they're going to restart that round. But A going to lose their gold, so they're not happy about that.
All right.
I don't know what exactly has happened here, but
a surprise.
there's a lot of. I think it's Renegades donates these servers, but there's a lot of games being played right now. They could have been under a lot of strain. I don't know exactly what it's going to be.
A lot of strain.
I mean, the match is going on right now. There's probably about.
The fiercest attack here is not waged by the teams, but by the server.
Yeah, well, it's the first time we've had something like this, but I mean, there's not really much to do. The round hadn't gone on too far. Orange had made some nice moves, but then again, A had a nice bit of a gold advantage there as well. So, I don't think anyone's going to be too upset by that, really.
Not at all. And Lust, a reminder, if we can just get the break text up there, remind people.
Let me bring that up, yeah, sorry.
The match is underway.
Of course, yeah. It's not actually a break, that's the issue.
Well, alright, yeah, you should put like...
Been throwing me, yeah. Have some technical problems with the server. Let's put up a break screen. It's 102 A for the time being. Guys, there are some things beyond our control. But we'll be back up pretty soon, so don't sweat it too much.
Yes. We are.
Looking at this again, I think it's unlikely we'll see teams doing anything radically different from what they were doing. I think both teams probably fancy themselves a chance of winning that round. RGD might switch it up, take an extra cab, but I mean, it's unlikely because I think they've obviously got a plan for this, and they'll be sticking with that. I'd expect.
There is a huge importance on starting off good, like setting the pace.
They're going to make a small change as a result of this. Well, they're going to drop out Mitchell, I think, who's having a bit of some technical difficulties.
Oh, he's the one, ban him! He DDoS the server. Trying to get an advantage outside the game. No, sir. We frown upon those shenanigans in the WNL.
Well, it's the thing, when you have a sort of 16-player match, compared to like maybe like a 2-player match in StarCraft, like, the chances are 8 times that there's going to be technical issues, basically.
Hey, but you know, to our credit, I have seen on pro esports of like StarCraft and LoL how there are issues with
yeah, man, they have it all the time. It's unavoidable.
Yes, it is. But we make the best
computers
of it,
just
folks.
don't work right, do they? Someone should
during
make a computer that
this time,
works.
Interact with us, people. Let's communicate here.
Yeah, tell us what you think. Tell us how you think the downtime's going to affect the teams. If you think it's going to be good for one side, or you think it's going to be fairly neutral, tweet us.
Actually, this downtime is perfect since we didn't get much pre-game time to talk about the teams and.
Well, it's going to go like live again pretty soon, but.
Well, with what time we have, we will make use of it. As you can see, we have the tables up there, folks, to see the standing of these teams. This is number 1 versus number 2, and their positions were actually the opposite 3 weeks ago.
Exactly, yeah. RNGD are actually leading the league right now. They've both got 6 wins and 1 loss, but RNGD, when they beat, I think it was SOE, they had come from a level behind, and they actually gained 4 points for that. So they
leveled up?
Now. Well, no, that was before. But like when they played SOE, they leveled up and got 4 points for it.
I'm always excited with that column on the board, the level up board.
Yeah, it's important. And it's important for a lot of things, really. The purpose of it is dual purpose. It stops teams that are low down from challenging teams at the top and sort of messing things up. And also,
it's a good metric.
And it also allows lower down teams to challenge higher if they've suddenly improved, get like some new players or a team which joins the team at a later point. They can fly up the ladder a little bit faster if they sort of play teams above their level. But the league just sorts out those teams a little bit faster.
Off my level.
Off my level. Got a lot. The teams are pretty much evenly split between 1 and 2 right now. I think no team is going to be able to make level 3 this week, but there's only 6 wins. No team will be able to reach level 3 next week, but after this week, either Apizero or Renegades.
They can't go into the Super Saiyan 3? No team is practiced hard
whoever
enough?
wins this will be 1 match away from level 3. 1 win away from level 3 even.
Ah,
Are we live now? I think we're live now, so we can bring up the stream.
The match is going underway?
We're live.
Are they reset? Oh, wonderful. Let me just make sure the scores are adjusted. Or wait, they each have a point though, right? Yes.
No, it's 1-0 to A.
That is okay.
Because we had the drawn round. Very rarely seen the drawn rounds in this format with the forced flag spawn. So it just shows you how close these teams are, how close these rounds can go sometimes. Really ache your heart.
And we are back in the game, folk. Technical difficulties worked out. Mitchell benched. Banned from the competitive scene for what he did. And
The offense he's caused. And teams after that are a bit shaken, I think. RNGD going to be sitting back, A sitting back, A pushed a couple of players up to the castle wall, but they're not exactly near the action.
I think
you got Cav over there, you got Shimafresh over there, and just LaRue's going to sit there in a sniping
Renegades
position.
was having a slight advantage before the reset, but it was rather negligible.
I think pretty negligible, yeah. And they dropped AE for taking those hits, dropped Mitchell for taking those hits as well. They punished him for not getting that shield up. We've got, again, Guy has taken this, going over to the ruins. People doing a bit of shooting from over there. Actually got two players in the ruins to RNGD. One is Cav, though, I believe. Yeah, it's just Warmaker.
RNGD have staked out the flag first.
Flags have spawned over there, and they're going to be able to raise that a little bit, which is going to put the pressure onto AE. But Guy is a long way away from Guy's a really long way away from the flags now. He's going to get over and support. And you see LaRue has got a nice position up on this by this castle wall. I don't know if you can see that. Shooting from this bush was a flag, so it's forced RNGD off of that, really. AE being a bit hesitant and pushing in, but they heavily outnumber RNGD in this position right now. Aski's taken a couple of range hits, look like, and he's lost some health. So has Cleric Johnson. If a tat, and RNGD pushing back towards AE. Nubajiki comes in to do some damage. Gets a knockdown on Nelly, but nothing else. And the Cav are going to be all important here as Shimafresh comes into some harassing. Askir, well, Nubajiki takes down Beardface. Shimafresh pulls down Askir.
Goodness.
Guy gets the headshot on Shimafresh. That's a crucial one. Taking down the Cav support. Warmaker goes down to Axel though, and just Nubajiki holding up the Cav for RNGD right now, which is such a hard job. Guy takes down Nele, and Nubajiki trying to do everything at the moment. Gets reared up in the middle of this field. In the meantime, Lango takes down Craig Johnson, and RNGD taking advantage in this round. It's 6 players against the 4 of AE. AM goes down to Askir, and RNGD have just found the better range positions here. That's actually was a jab from Askir. So really nice work there.
That's really what did it, because I think AE fought the Cav fight and the big old scuffle good, but they were getting peppered.
Yeah, and LaRue was just a bit too far away to do any sort of effective support there.
They were getting peppered, and now they're overseasoned.
He couldn't make it happen. He's actually can get a kill that round. He's going to back off with his Europae, try and keep some gear. Axel goes down though to Nearthar, and the RNGD range troops doing huge work at the moment.
Doing amazing things. I mean, look at LaRue. Look at the poor man.
There's a headshot if everyone's seen one. Does manage to stay alive though, so it's good for his gear. Actually, Ray is going to stay alive as well with a horse, so he could actually probably get a heavy one now.
Archer spam worked out really well for Renegades here.
Ray doesn't quite grab the war horse. Perhaps he prefers to take it. We see A taking the crossbows on horseback as well. Gets you that little extra sneaky shot, which you can use in a variety of easy situations. Do some funky things against enemy cav and creep up behind on people. Just like a little useful little thing. You have to dismount to reload it, which is the trade-off. And obviously a crossbow's got to drop it for you, so it's harder to nail that sometimes. If you've got some players didn't die, didn't get the drop for you, but
I love Renegade's archer setup. I mean, they're playing like they have a plan here. They have 4 archers. They control
they've obviously tried this out.
3 different areas.
I mentioned this in my match preview. Because AE lost the last match these two teams played, it's essentially theoretically should be easier for them to improve because they know they can see what went wrong and where it went wrong, and they can work. They've got more of a focus to work on. Whereas RNGD, having won the match, it's hard for them to find the right direction really because they just do the same thing. Because AE obviously going to try and show some stronger games. RNGD have to improve themselves to be able to match that. I think the level is going to be raised this week.
AE should they said though that they were gonna practice really hard for this one. Like
they have been.
really,
I think the level is
really
high this week as well. But I mean, my point is that RNGD, they obviously have been trying different things. They're not just sticking with their old setups. They've taken a 4 Archer setup on this map, which is quite outside the metagame, really. It's very Archer heavy. Even for an
Seems
open
to
map like this.
complement this map, though.
It is to complement this map, and it's working really well. Obviously, these teams take a lot of time. They prepare for the specific maps and the matchups. And I think the 4 Archer thing, which you haven't really seen from any other teams, playing out really well for them. We actually seen other teams take reasonably heavy Archer setups, but not make it work. RNGD, however, with their positioning is they're looking strong. And another
I'm unsure if AE have a response to RNGD's strategy here.
thing is the flag is spawning in that same position. RNGD not going to go over and raise it up though, which they did last time a little bit.
That might have been just to goad AE out.
Yeah, I think that obviously the ball is in RNGD's court right now. AE have got to try and do something to win it back. They're sneaking up through this forest. They've got their cav back over by the ruins. No one's taking a hit so far this round though. RNGD they're still sitting in the back. No one's really gone for the flag at all yet.
AE are very wary. They don't want to get sucked into another engage where the
everyone's really cautious going to flag. Beardface gets
the
the first kill, takes down Askir, the infantryman, with a headshot. That's a nice boost for his team. Nabajuki comes in to do a bit of harassing here. So does Warmaker. Nabajuki takes a hit though there, and he's got to back off for the time being. Nazgul's going forward, going to attack into M. Shmafresh takes down Fab in the meantime though. Beardface takes down Nabajuki, and it's crumbling for RNGD right now. AE are finally getting some momentum in this. Ray takes down Neosar.
The coordination of the AE cav!
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a marvel to see. LaRue make himself valuable as well. He's a little bit closer this time. Gets the headshot on Langlo, and Warmaker,
like
your days are numbered.
Oh my god, getting gangbanged.
Down he goes. Nazgul gets taken down as well, and who's left for RNGD? Oh, it's Guy. And he's on the other side of the river. He's going to go down eventually. He's just fighting out with Nelly right now. He's got lower health. Almost no health even.
Oh, I think he's going to get stabbed by a horse. Yes.
Yeah. And that's the last round of the set. Nice to get that satisfying kill, even though it doesn't really make a difference because they would have won that round anyway.
And
so
we're going on a break, folks.
Let's take a small break right now, and AE take a 2-1 lead after that.
AE responded really well. They really did there. I was worried for them for a while to how they'd adjust to the Archer strategy, but they waited it out. They waited it out and scared them off with the horses. They did really smart. Right.
And I think RNGD really struggled. I mean, having the Archer advantage, it played well for them in the round they won, but you know, your cav just becomes so precious when you only have 2 of them. When one of them goes down, you're left with 1 cav against 3. It's so hard to do anything. So I think that's what they really struggled against in that round, in those rounds in that set.
Struggled against losing cav?
Well, because they only had 2 of them. When you lose 1, I mean, sort of 2 cav against 3 is okay, but you've only got to lose 1, and then it's 1 cav to do all the supporting and deal with the other cav and deal with everything. Now, considering cav is so important on a map like this, which is wide open, you really struggle when you just have 2 of them. So guys, a small break right now.
It's too much weight on the shoulders.
We'll be going back in a sec. I think we'll see RNGD take a few more cav now anyway.
They're switching now. They're
just sweating out some messy rounds, doing nothing much.
How will the factions interact here? Like, did that?
Well, we saw obviously the bows make a difference because they have the faster fire rate. I think the Saracen cav is generally better in cav versus cav because they're a bit more maneuverable. They can sort of find the right combat point for the jousts. Like you can sort of, it's more about your movement and your timing with cav, and so if you have that extra maneuverability, you can get the advantage in the joust, I think. But we didn't see too much cav versus cav going on right there. Mostly the RNGD cav used the maneuverability to avoid the Apis Europae horsemen.
RNGD will be Swadian now, right?
They'll be Swadians right now.
And those guys have the crossbows, right?
The crossbows, yeah. So I think we probably won't be seeing 4 crossbows. I think that's pretty heavy to go.
They're gonna do the same thing. But they could have a completely other strategy that would throw AE for a loop.
They could be, yeah. AE having some TS problems. I think
yes, they are.
They're actually gonna go into RNGD's TeamSpeak. I see some goodwill between the
They're
teams.
invading the TeamSpeak. That's some metagame right there, folks. It's not just in game. They are fighting it out verbally. They're yelling insults. It's harvesting season.
They'll put me on another channel, but seeing their names there, seeing those lights light up, pressure, the intimidation. That's what you can do in TeamSpeak. There's some internet problems tonight, though. The internet is.
I am glad it's close here because I want to see these guys at full force on Sandy Bush. Because
Exactly.
I love that map.
And it's really unlikely we're going to have an overall draw here because unless we get another drawn round, which is just almost impossible. It's surprising we've even had it. Then we can't actually have a draw in the match. So I think
Unless they draw out again, right?
yeah, unless they have that. But I think
the
it's
likelihood of such an event.
so unlikely, yeah. So I think we'll be seeing a winner, which is what everyone wants to see. I
I've not
think.
seen that many draws in this mode. I mean,
Oh,
in
no,
all the
possible.
streams we've seen what, I think once. Teams.
Yeah, we actually had there was a match. I think it was. I can't remember. There was some other teams played a match and they had a few draws. I think they might have been playing on a messed up mod though. But yeah, really unlikely in this rule set.
That is a testament to the skill of these teams that they get draws.
Yeah,
Those
it was
rare
so close.
unicorns.
It was Askier's movement that just edged it for RGD to get that draw. Small delay while A are just going to move their TeamSpeak. It's not nice for a team to have to do that sort of thing, mess around. They want to be relaxed and focused on the game rather than doing sort of silly admin things. Obviously, with an 8 versus 8 game, it's a lot to coordinate.
Yeah, I see in the chat that they are really anxious to get this going.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
don't like what's going on, those little hiccups.
It's not good for either team, but you got to deal with it. It's the nature of esports to a certain extent.
Yes.
But as time comes, it'll get smoother and
But
smoother.
you know what? Actually, discussing hiccups and the reason that the kill notifications weren't up. A little shameless plug. I am almost done with the new video. You can see my channel right there, folk. It's a little less serious than competitive fighting. It's a whole lot less serious what I put on there. But Jeremy's helped me film some machinima for the next video, and it's going to be really great. Gonna put it up probably on Monday, so check it out, folks.
Guys, remember to check that out. Also, I'll give a plug for myself then. If we're plugging, tomorrow we have the first episode of a pilot show, which is going to take place during the Week 9 pick. I'm going to be joined by A. LaRue, who's playing right now. Also, IG Foms and Samurai Total War. We're going to be on Skype. You can see our ugly faces as we talk about the picks, the previous results, and the state of the scene in general.
Of horse and sword.
With the pilot name, it's going to be horse and sword, but we might change that, have a little competition perhaps. So make sure you check that out. It's going to kick off about 17:30 BST tomorrow, just a half an hour before the pick to give us a bit of time. Do check it out, it'll be interesting. If you're watching the pick anyway, you can join us, and we'll be tweeting and doing all sorts of connectivity things, so it should be good fun, I think. Are we live right now? That's the question.
The idea.
I think we restarted and we're live. So let's do it.
Okie dokie. We have Apis on the left, and the score is 1-2. So we are gonna get right back in this one. Yes, yeah. We got this.
Left, right, whatever. Potato, potato, right?
Left, right, whatever. Enough lefts make a right. Let's.
Life lessons.
Enough wrongs don't make a right, though. But we're back in here.
If you do something wrong, this is good advice. Don't just do more wrong things and think that everything's just going to be right. That's not really what the saying means. But don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Just don't do wrong things all the time and think it's going to work out. I don't believe in karma.
That's the definition of madness. Doing the same thing, expecting different results.
Yeah, that's literally what people in Warband do all the time. It's really depressing.
But
okay, RNGD, they've dropped one archer and gone for that extra cav. It's going to be Nearthar, a multi-classer. Being just outside the large forest there. We've got some players a bit further back as well, so kind of spread out at the moment. Could be a little bit vulnerable to a push. He's going to back off as M and Scar and LaRue move forward in the forest. They don't want to take a fight just yet. 30 seconds to the flag spawns as well.
I guess, yeah, they're going to just wait it out for now. Although I do think it's noteworthy to point out the way these archers on both teams use the bridges on this map. I always see an archer positioned down at bottom at the wooden bridge. And AE actually has Axel positioned on the wheat, the barley, or maybe that isn't the term, but I don't think that provides any protection though.
No, it doesn't, but it's harder to see.
It's good camouflage.
Yeah, it's hard to like see, and you can actually duck down with your crossbow and be completely hidden there, which is really troll.
Busting
okay,
out
then.
the troll maneuvers here.
Yeah. What was it? Irrelevant. We've got a different flag position here.
Win.
Back behind the ruins, and I'm actually going to sort of move towards it, but they're vulnerable here to an AE push. They're quite spread out. AE is just going to attack into them, and Crusader coming in from the back here. He's just been subbed in. Very talented young Italian player. Warmaker and Nearthar come back to ward off the AE players, give a bit of protection. Langolo's still sitting on that lone tree, but he's going to be shunned away by the aggressive archer fire of presumably LaRue. RNG still staying in the ruins. They don't want to move out to the open field, where they'll be vulnerable to the ACAV. M takes down Fab in the meantime. And RNG not in the best position. Axel's got a nice spot up on these ruins as well. Going to be shooting down onto the fight.
Oh, but
takes
he
down
got
Nearthar.
shot in the ruins.
Langolo and Nobuzuki taking out Axel and LaRue in the meantime, putting it back to 6-6. Round still got to fight for. Shimafrosh loses his horse as well. There's a horse with no rider right there. Shimafrosh going to perhaps work towards that, try and get on it. As Guy goes down here, takes that Hunter. But in the meantime,
the teamwork stab in the back.
meantime, Nobuzuki and Warmaker raising that flag. Now he takes down Nazgul. There's 40 seconds left. RNG down to 4 players against 6 of AE, but they're raising this flag. And if they can stay alive,
Genius!
they can still do something in this round.
Using their horses as mobile cover.
Asuka goes down. There's 30 seconds. Nobuzuki and Warmaker are going to try and stay alive for 30 seconds on this flag. They can't do it, I'm afraid.
He doesn't want any part of this.
They need Langolo to come in and do something for them because they can't stay alive for 30 seconds, I don't think. Warmaker and Nobuzuki go down.
Nobuzuki dying a flag.
Langolo is too far away. He can, even if he runs the flag now, it'll be high for AE, so this is going to be an AE win right here. And I think RNG misjudged that a little bit. That was too early to do that sort of tactic. They should have been supporting their teammates still. You can't stay alive for 30 seconds against 6 players that easily. It just doesn't work like that.
Renegades had claimed the ruins first, right? They were the team that was there.
Renegades,
because I noticed when AE reached the ruins, there was an archer up there that they completely ignored, and they just jumped down at the bottom to get at the Renegade melee fighters.
Well, they actually end up getting Axel up into the ruins, shooting down onto the fight in a sort of very strong position there. RNG were there a little bit earlier, but not too much earlier.
Not enough to set up good positions.
No, not quite.
They were being chased. They were on there, right behind them.
And RNG looking a little bit shaky here. They've gone 3-1 down now. We've seen them go down and come back before, so they can't be too worried. But
their victory over AE was a tremendous comeback.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They were 5-1 down and won like 6 rounds in a row or something ridiculous. Or 5 rounds in a row, I think it was. But okay, then we're gonna see same sort of thing. Both teams gonna move up to kind of the edge of this large forest. Just hang around, just wait to see what goes on, see where the flag spawns. No one gets any hits so far. Same setups for both teams. We've got 3 archers and 2 infantry. We actually see Crusader and Azan is come in for this next set, which we didn't pick up on before. Are actually pretty much the same players, I think. No changes for them.
They're a little closer now, though. Like, they're within shouting distance.
Yeah, I think. Well, we don't have any teams going for the aggression. I think it's because both sides have got archers positioned in wide places to set up their crossfire and deal with any sort of infantry aggression, which we've not really been seeing. Axel sitting in that field, and obviously they've got the LaRue with him in the forest, but that's going to be Nele over by the castle wall. If RNG move forward, they're going to be really vulnerable to his fire. RNG have got well, they've just got Nearthar over by the castle right now. No archers over there. They're a little bit closer together. Spawns in a position for AE, and RNGD are not far away from it though. The players from the small forest are going to be moving up now. Langolo. Fab's going to get caught out in this.
Or he's distracting
in the river though.
And, the river does impede the horse movement though.
It does, but I mean, you can still get bump plants, which is really hard to deal with. Shimafrash, they don't actually take him down the end, and they're gonna run away. Shimafrash and Azan. In the meantime, Guy takes down Axel with a headshot. So RNG's taking the early advantage, but are you going to be able to move onto the flag soon and start raising it? They're actually going to be ignoring it for the time being. But they're fighting out in the forest at the moment. Asuka's taking a hit. The Cad's going to come in and support this pretty soon, I would expect. No, AE's just going to back off. They're going to go for the flag now. They're going to start raising that. And that'll put the pressure on RNG to move forward because they know that they can't let the round end without killing all the AEs right now, unless they get the flag up themselves. Fab goes down to Shmafresh, and it's going to be 6 RNGs against 7 AE right now. Neotar gets a knockdown on Scar, but nothing comes of it. Azan loses his horse really quickly here. It goes down very early. Neotar takes a headshot against Nele. LaRue gets another headshot against Langlo as well. M kills Nazgul, but Askir pulls another kill with his all-pike here.
This whole time doing work.
Doing serious stuff. 3 RNGs left against one RNG left against 6 8. 5
rushing in. Nubajiki can't take them all.
Mafresh gets 3 kills in a very short space of time, and he's going to get that big horse, which he loves to take. He's on 5-0 right now.
Actually, I take it back. I don't think Nubajiki did much, but he survived. Like he was.
Well, it's really hard to get anything done. Like when they're so set up and stacked in that position. It's hard to just move in when the fight. I mean, because Mafresh just doesn't take the heavy horse. It's a surprise decision there, but like when you have the infantry, which is what they were doing, was basically just looking at each other and not actually fighting. They had spears to deal with the horses, but they were too scared to commit to a melee fight. It's hard for a cav to actually move into that because they're already in waiting, basically. And
both teams just biding their time. That is a go-to strategy.
What's happened with RNGD? They've had a drop.
A drop?
There's 7 players for RNGD. I don't know how that's happened or who's gone, but that's not good news.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't not gonna match them. No,
Was
no
it
reason
Michelin?
they should do.
Is he still doing it behind the scenes? Mitchell.
No, it wasn't Mitchell.
Mitchell, you.
They've lost an infantryman. Who was that infantry? God. Kidding me. It was not Asker because Asker's still here. Oh, okay, forget it. So it's not the end of the world to lose an infantryman, I don't think, really. Horses can more than make up for that.
Pressure.
I think RNG got to shake it up a little bit though. They're losing rounds here, and A is just getting more and more momentum. A have got Azan and Shmafresh waiting over by the ruins here. Nobujiki going to be sniffing them out, seeing what's going on, perhaps looking to do some
RNG Warrior rejoining. Was he the player that dropped, or is he a replacement?
Yeah, it was Warrior. I think it was the player dropped. I'm not totally sure though. Nobujiki looking for the cav jewels, but Shmafresh got a heavy lance here. Give me half a Nobujiki to do anything against that with his regular lance.
This also distracts Nobujiki from commanding and seeing the battlefield, because he likes to do that.
That's true.
He sits back and watches what's going on, but
yeah, you're right. It's a long way away from it right now. Flag spawns once again in a good position for AE, and hard to see what RNG are going to be able to do differently in this round. They've still got three crossbowmen, but they're not in the best positions. Fab's down by the river, very close to Langlo. Guys in the open plains, and when the AE cav come in, he's going to be prime bait for them. Asky's going to be by his side with his old pike defending. But I mean, with Nele set up on this ridge, LaRue back down by the bank, they just have such a surround on them. M and Scar are going to move off the flag to try and deal with them. I think they don't really need to do that. They could just be raising and forcing RNG to come to them into the crossfire. Perhaps they're just going to move forward and bait them. They're actually moving back now as well.
AE are just testing the waters here, seeing what.
Yeah, no commitment from AE. Dan comes in behind Asker and Guy. I think it's better of it though. I think Asker's realized it's there. We got some cat fights going on here. Warmick gets the worst of it and goes down to Shmafresh really early.
Renegades down
and have to do work here. Just with another kill as well. Neotar takes down Scar, but Shmafresh has been too much for RNG to deal with really. Azan takes down Guy as well, and
he's getting off the horse.
He's going to dismount because he's just been caught up in the corner, but he can't do anything with the no shield there, which goes down very early. A got the flag raised as well, as LaRue's been sitting on that the whole time, sniping. And this is it. This is A's round.
This is cleanup. This is cleanup duty now.
Just Scar has gone down there. Langlo and Fab.
Fab would also.
Well, Langlo gets a nice snipe on Axel to get a headshot there.
No, and now it's your turn, Fab. The pay train is still coming. Next stop is
Bring out the spam, Fab. Bring out the spam.
No.
Gets bumped and goes down to Shmafresh. Really,
and that is all she wrote for this round, folk.
Well, we can see AE.
And
they made the big claims, and they've really come back fighting right now. RNGD are not looking like a team which is going to be able to take anything from this match. But remember, guys, they've been 5-1 down before. We know what can happen when our Renegades go 5-1 down.
AE have really outclassed them here at the beginning.
I think they need to take this round, Renegades. It's going to be hard because A have all that sweet
it's still
money.
going, right?
Yeah, it's still going.
That never happened, folks. Yes, yes, we are still underway. Lust does not know about that. I can't do basic math.
Math is hard, dude. It was a drawn round. It's throwing everything off. All messed up in our heads, our tiny brains. But I think if RNG don't win this round, it's going to be so hard for them to do anything. I mean, they're going to be 6-1. They're going to be 6-1 down
going into the next one.
The good thing about the next map is that it's so different to the current one. So, you know, like if you're gonna like have a comeback, it's perfect for you, really.
I do want to come back here. I want these guys to.
I want them to get to fight at least.
I got a special place in my heart for Renegades.
And the thing is,
we've
remember,
interviewed them the most.
Because there's been that round draw. Once a team hits 8 rounds, they win. Because the other team can only get up to 7. So you got to bear that in mind as well. Europae just 3 rounds away from a win. Renegades have got to win 7. Which is...
Wow, they are dangerously close to victory.
They're close already.
Thankfully, Renegades drop return. They're at full strength here. That might have...
Well, I think Renegades... I mean, they've got to... They just have to win this round, basically. If they don't win this round, I think it's looking really, really hopeless for them.
Gemfarash, I've not noticed this, but this man is a beast. He has 8-0. Is this serious?
This guy's been going nuts, yeah. As Clark Johnson says, the best cav in the world.
Gemfarash, this man right here, the best cav in the world. That's a high claim.
According to his teammate, this is. But he's certainly up there with the best. But once again spawning in a nice position for AE, and it's heartbreaking to see. But I mean, RNG are just not. They haven't changed it up enough. I don't think they haven't made enough of a change here. Really
they're responding too much to AE's pokes. Like they're not commanding.
Nobody can get the kill though on Axel. That's crucial. That's really useful for them, both mentally and in terms of the actual game technically.
It is it's very good when your opponent's dead. Yes.
Yeah,
there is tangible benefit.
Especially in a non-respawn game mode. Having a dead
teammate it means little in Siege.
Get a dead opponent. Okay.
Nubajiki's still going! Jump! Couch!
A's got the flag raised over here. RNG have moved on to deal with this and not let it go up too much. They sort of bring it up. They're evening it up a little bit here. We can have another round draw here if this gets any closer. The AE cav have got to do something. They've got to get involved right now, though. Crusader gets caught up in the fight, and he's got a big horse here, which is hard for the RNG to deal with, but there's still no one going down. The Crusader just making himself known with his heavy horse. Scar takes down Askir in the end. Shmafresh takes down Nabazuki, and that's a big loss for them. But another kill for Shmafresh. He is just unstoppable right now. Crusader goes down to Nearthar, and RNG still fighting in this round. There's 5 of them. Double kill for Nearthar. This is exactly what RNG need right now. 5 against 5. A getting the flag up. There's 30 seconds left. They've got to get onto this flag right now and stop the snowball from happening. Nearthar takes down Nene's horse. Warmaker takes down LaRue. RNG with their advantage now 5 against 4, but they've got to get these AE players off the flag. They have to get them off the flag right now, or they just won't win this round based on the flag mechanics. M with low health. Nelly gonna move off right now. Fab moving on as well. M backs off a little bit, but there's just 10 seconds left. RNG, you've got to attack. You have to attack RNG. You can't. And with Azan falling off his horse here, he's going to be on the flag when the round ends. And A going to win this round. Azan's not going down. M with a double kill finishes it off. In class.
And the flag cap.
And that's the 4th round in this set for Absolute. We're going to go into a small break right now.
Now we take a break.
And guys, this is now 6-1 for Apis Europae. Renegades, what do they have in the tank? What can they pull out here? How can they react?
Renegades was looking really good there. Nearthar was giving a standout performance.
They almost had it. It was a shining light for the team. It didn't happen,
guys. It's worth noting, Chefrash hadn't died though, so like we had star players still doing work.
Mafrash just being too strong on that map. He completely ran the set, and RNG just couldn't deal with him. They gotta do something special right now. I mean, even if they do well on this map, even if they win, say 6-2 on this map, they still lose the match. That's how much ground RNG have to make back right now, and I don't think they're gonna be able to hold their place. I don't know about you. They can still do it. It's still possible, but winning a map 6-2 against a team like A is not easy.
Bigger miracles have happened in the world. Okay.
Bigger miracles have happened. Well, but literally, they did win 6-2 on Valorant when we saw them play before, so it certainly is possible. And Shimmer Fresh isn't going to be able to be as strong on this map. You just a quick reminder, remember to change that mini-map to Sandy Bush.
Oh, I did. Oh, wait, no. Dang it.
That's okay. This map doesn't favour Cav as well. Obviously, they can be still very effective. But I mean, that's going to work in RNG's favour, I think. They can focus on their melee fights, which they did really well last time on Valorant.
AE did what they said they do, though. They came here with intent. They came to get back at the top spot. I mean,
they did that.
Europa.
AE were the team that needed to fight back. The team that needed to prove themselves after that last match. And
they're a team that doesn't lose often. That rarely loses.
They're showing they're far from down and out. They're on course to win this match and restake their claim as the strongest team in the scene.
Renegades has had a good run up until now, though.
Yeah, they've been playing really well. This will be their second loss in the league if they take this. Be the same for
dream has to die sometime, folk, and it's not looking good for Renegades.
I remember the thing is, it's actually not quite as punishing. If RNG would win this match, they still come with this match. If they do win this match, they end up 4 points ahead of AE. So they need RNG to lose another match, and then they need to gain another point from somewhere as well. So it's really hard for them to come back if RNG win this. Is the point advantage. But if AE win this, RNG only 2 points behind. So like they just get another win against AE and they're back in the lead. And the chances are these teams are going to face each other at least once more.
A few more times.
So yeah, there's still four.
If Renegades falls here, they will want to get back up.
And they still can
challenge them again.
Again, these maps are not new maps. Sandy Bush is a player-made map by myself, but it's been around for a long time now. And AE have said themselves they don't like the new maps. So the selection here, the randomization has worked in their favor as AE face RNGD on maps which they're more comfortable on.
That makes me even more wary for Renegades because AE said their problem was they weren't used to the new maps, but Sandy Bush is a regular map and they're already coming in with a huge advantage.
The thing is, if these teams play each other again, it's almost certainly going to be at least one new map. Probably two, because there's so many now.
Renegades needs that. They need that.
They need that. So
that surprise element there.
So we'll see. We'll have to just see what happens on this map, though. Can RNG do it? Can they get the rounds they need? The 7 rounds they need to win. Maybe they can. Who knows? Let's see.
I hope.
I'm just gonna swing out a little bit right now.
Folk.
You might just get a quick production question. We got the song names up for the moment. Oh, the song name is up like really small.
Do I have what? Oh,
the song name is like really small and black.
I forgot about that. We have to reset that sometimes. But it's a good time to remind you, folk. We get royalty-free music thanks to the gracious man named Kevin McLeod. His website is down at the bottom. Incompetech. Check his stuff out. Use it for your own projects. The man don't care. Just wants his music heard.
Want the heard. Give him a credit though. Let him know.
Yes. All he asks for credit.
Yeah, because he appreciates that. He gives it out for free.
Yes.
So that people can do things like this, esports, etc., etc. Make your own videos. Okay, guys, are we going to be live right now? Okay, we're live. And we're just going to be running the map intro.
Live? Yes, we
just
are.
Before it starts.
And we're live in Sandy Bush for the conclusion of this match, folk.
We are in the situation. AE have moved into the graveyard early in the round. RNG taking the low road, so we've got a sort of bit of a yin and yang, symmetrical kind of countering each other.
Befitting their position in the game.
Play the advantage of the graveyard. You have a slightly better sort of overview of the map. You get like a nice archer position up on that staircase. The low road, though, you can pop out from a lot of different places. You can get around the map a bit more easily from the low road. It's not like a huge advantage, but it can play out.
Well, Renegades is a team that needs to make the moves here.
They are. They're the ones that are going to win it. They're going to wait for flags, though, and not seeing this the aggression that we saw in AB versus Bohemians by any stretch here. We're seeing more of the camping that we saw.
That's more indicative of the teams and not understanding, like, I got a hunch that the lower level teams just don't understand the importance of map control.
Yeah, I'm not totally. Personally, I think that charging on this map is super effective. Like, really can be super, super effective. Because we saw, who the second teams that played it was Teutonic versus Warband. No, it wasn't. God, who did we saw? Oh, no, it was AB versus Bo.
Yeah, it was AB, yes.
We saw like teams that are able to attack into that graveyard pretty easily. That's not a safe position. Okay, we've got the flag spawning right in the middle here.
Taking the side path, though.
A going to go down and meet RNG directly. They're not going to go straight for the flag. Only 4 infantry for both teams. I think this is different, at least. Very different.
Oh, I love it. I love good old infantry scuffles. That's my expertise. My only area of expertise.
Only 4. You expect to see 5, even 6 on this map. Just 4 apiece. Both teams taking a cav and 3 archers. Fair play. We'll see how it plays out. No one's going for the flag just yet. Still plenty of time on the clock, and
the ladder
they're just kind of running back and forwards. They're playing MOBAs right now. Just running backwards and forwards, like letting those creeps go forward.
Playing MOBAs.
Well, that's what MOBAs are to me. Just
if you get the right perspective, it looks like one. But no, the ladder's up and the fight's underway.
Are you gonna push forward to RNG? But RNG they got crossbow sub guys back behind this corner, ready to fight. A's archers are a little bit further away. No one really on the scene, but they
moving up.
A is taking the decision. They're gonna go back. They're gonna start raising the flag now, and they're gonna say, "Move RNG. What are you gonna do to deal with us going for this flag?" They're not. They're gonna go back down to attack RNG once again.
Gee, I do believe Gee's dead in the corner.
I guess a hit off on. Oh no, it doesn't actually take a hit, and ends up going down there. RNG move around to the spawn in the meantime. No one's gonna go for the flag. Whoever goes to the flag now could pretty much like win this. Nobody takes down Clark Johnson. Someone's going to go for the flag now. M's going to finally go for this flag. And I think this is going to secure the win for RNGD. But yeah, it does actually raise it. If RNGD run for the flag now, Langler's going to go for flag. He's going to come from behind. He's going to run for the flag, trying to raise it up. As he's going to be there as well. RNGD going to be on the flag.
Everybody running!
RNGD raised the flag. Is it enough, though? It's going to be enough. If they stay alive for 10 seconds, they can win this round. And A made a terrible mistake here. They just left the flag alone the whole time here. M still got his war spit trying to do some work here, but
it's the round's going to end. Folks.
The round's going to end, and Renegades got up enough. Renegades take the win, and why did nobody go for that flag for so long? Ages they slip out their hands.
All the time in the world to go for the flag.
They were just running back and forth in front of RNG's face. They could have put one player on that flag from the start of the round. They probably even would have got it raised to the top. And can't help but see that as anything other than a terrible error from A particularly, because they were all over it. They could have got there whenever they wanted. But RNGD ends up just taking that fight on the plateau. And,
they need this and a whole lot more to stay in this.
They do. Well, that's a good start.
It was scary. That might have been a draw.
It could have been a draw.
They don't need that either. A draw is tantamount to losing.
A draw is really not good for them at all. Okay, so RNGD, they've taken their first step, and they kept a lot of their players alive. Actually, they did. That's a lie. They kept 3 of their players alive. So did AE. Nabajuki and Warmaker both picking up 2 kills. Warmaker reverting to...
I think both teams were kind of kill hungry there, but at the end, Renegades wisened up.
Yeah. I mean, when you have 30 seconds left on the clock, you've got to start thinking about the flag at least. Like, these rounds are going to end, and they're going to end fast and catch you off guard.
Yes, both teams waiting once
M
more.
was sort of a bit indecisive. M had a point where he raised the flag a little bit, but then went off of it. I don't know, perhaps a bit of confusion in the leadership of the A there. Because if M had just stayed on that flag and not gone back to the fight, A literally would have won that round. Like, no question.
A bad call by AE.
Bad call, yeah.
But they could afford to make mistakes. They could afford to make quite a few.
AE kind of got a big cushion, still 4 rounds. Even if RNGD win every round in the set, they're still going to be behind A at this point. They just got to really dominate on this map.
Well, they're starting off good, and hopefully they can pile up the advantages, and they gotta hope AE pile up on the mistakes too. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff they gotta get right. But
I don't think AE gonna be quite the same mistake this time. But look at this, RNGD getting a flag spawn. This is the kind of thing they need. RNGD can set up with archer positions here, defend this position pretty well. Then he takes down Langlo, though. That's a big hit for them. They lose one of their archers really early there. And that's got moving away from the flag spawn. This is not what he needs to be doing. He's got to move back where his archers can support him.
Yes.
RNGD, I think they're trying to stall A a little bit while they raise the flag. Warmaker's going to sit on it and keep raising it, constantly applying the pressure onto A. They know they need to make a move here.
Renegade realized it.
Look at this. Nelly's going to come around from the back, try and do some damage here.
AE's
Just one archer, and Cleric Johnson here.
Cleric
Johnson's here as well. He's going to go onto the flag to stop it from being raised. Nabajuki takes down Nelly, though, and comes in from the behind here. Crusader comes in to do some damage as well, and M and Cleric Johnson now going to be raising that flag. Warmaker under pressure. Goes down, but Cleric Johnson goes down as well to a lance from Nabajuki. RNG's flag is going to be falling now. Both teams sacrifice the flag.
Nubajiki coming in there.
Advancing this round, though. Just 2 RNG left against AE.
Nubajiki getting kills
Nabajuki doing what he can
right.
to fight this round, but there's too much time left. They won't win on the flag zone. They've got to get kills here. Guy is running away, doing whatever he can. LaRue's got a great position, though. Completely unchallenged up on this platform. He'll be able to shoot Nabajuki. He's going to go and try and deal with him right now.
Coming up from behind.
LaRue finishes off Guy. Nabajuki, though, fighting in a Pirates of the Caribbean style up on that platform, falls down eventually.
He's fighting everywhere.
And, well, the flag is still high for RNGD, but Nabajuki does go down in the end, and 7-2 for Renegades. Renegades cannot give anything away from this point onwards. They can't give any more rounds to Apis Europa, or they will lose. They will lose the match.
Apis Europa have secured the tie, folks.
And you guys can check out the previous interview from RG Nabajuki to hear the sound effects of the.
He gave a wonderful performance, though. His heart's in this.
Yeah.
They just don't have the game, though.
Well, Nabajuki actually on 6-2, which is brilliant for 2 rounds, but
AE completely dominated that melee.
I think personally, I think
fighting.
RNGD should have just turtled more. They should have just turtled more and just let, like, maybe put an infantry up top to defend their archers and just use those positions. It's hard with the crossbows because you have the low fire rate, but
I mean
really,
AE even fought under Renegade's terms and still emerged victorious.
but they weren't quite in the perfect positions for RNG's crossbows, and RNG could have engineered that a little bit better, I think.
AE also in the back had come from behind.
Yeah, they sent in Cleric, hit squad Cleric Johnson and Nele to deal with Warmaker. They knew that flag was going up. And it worked out well. Cleric Johnson actually went down to Nabajuki in the end, but it was a nice move at least. Hey guys, it's gonna revert to the passivity
in splendor.
It seems to be the weaker passivity, I think. It's very hard to take that decision, to take that risk to charge in a round. It's really hard to make that move.
That's all in.
Especially in such a high pressure situation like this. He probably could. It's all in. It's a big all in. I think A could perhaps get away with it a little bit more because they've got a bit more of a cushion. They could take that kind of risk, but they're just happy to play the waiting game. I think that's perhaps from a psychological perspective, that's good for A. They're just slowing everything down, consolidating their lead, and they're not allowing RNG to gain any momentum at any point in this map. They're not going to let anything slip away quickly, at least. Play controlled, play collected, and just see out this for the win, which I think they can probably feel like they're going to be able to do.
That's one. They are collected. That is how I like to think of them. These guys are like, they're calm, they're composed. Even when we talked to Cleric, like he just lost, and he seemed very time we interviewed him.
He was focused on getting that win. Yeah.
Yeah, focused.
I think we'll be having an interview
focused.
After this match. Okay, flag spawn. Has spawned right under A's feet, and this is really hard for RNG. They gotta get this ladder up, but it's not up yet. They have to attack into this grave, but it's so hard to do. They're sending players around from all sides, but they basically just gotta win a huge melee fight, which is once again hard as Swadia. And RNG they can't just. Well, actually, you're not raising the flag yet, but RNG they can't wait. They can't.
Oh, their AE isn't waiting. They're coming out.
RNG going to get this ladder up now, and as they do, as you say, move out to attack the RNG players. Got to win this fight. Scar takes down Warrior, M takes down Nazgul, Cleric Johnson takes down Asgir, and it's hard to watch as RNG's hopes are slipping away in this match. Down goes Neothar. They're not getting anything in this round at all. Warmaker pulls one back against Mori, but not going to be enough, I'm afraid.
Warmaker trying their best.
I'm not a believer, and it's going to be it for A. Mitchell takes down Langaloo. The flag's higher for A as well at this point.
Nubajiki, the last man alive, last bastion of hope, but he too falls.
Well, it's a solemn ending to the match, and 2 very one-sided matches tonight, actually, for a change. Finishing a lot faster. Congratulations to Renegades. To Aperture Pie, commiserations to Renegades. Apologies.
Congratulations to the losers for losing.
Well, you know, for putting up
Props for a good
something of a fight.
effort, but congrats to Apis Europa for
We got some
proving
BM from Cleric Johnson here as well, saying "Get out" in the chat. I think it's a reference to StarCraft, saying "Get out of the game." I see a little bit of ban, but it's got to be tough for RNG to take that loss.
I am surprised how
really heavy,
dominant
Let me just
Apis
update the
Europa
scores as
were
well.
for the match.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly a very, very different story to the one we saw last week. And A gonna win 8-2. I think it's hard to see what's gonna happen exactly after this. They're just gonna play out the reference rounds. We'll try and get someone in. Perhaps we can get Cleric Johnson in while the rest of the team's playing the last sets. I don't know if he's gonna be playing or what the situation's there.
Then again, and maybe it's the week-long absence of these people fighting each other that made me forget, but Apis Europa did good, and they said their only flaw was poor execution of their map strategy because the map was new and they weren't accustomed to it. But they still dominated Renegades last time early on, and here they just carried it through all the way to the end.
Yeah, they're looking like a side which could really be putting out another reign of dominance as they showed before. They try and get Cleric Johnson to come in for the before the last set, because we don't want to wait for another sort of 20 minutes or so before we can get the interview for you guys, so if you just bear with us. For the league, what this means is that Apis Europae will take first place. That's guaranteed after Sons of the Emperor drew their match with Saracens. Renegades going to be sitting in third place, I think, probably behind Sons of the Emperor.
Wait, Renegades they fell all the way to third?
I think so, because Sons of the Emperor got a draw, so they're level on points with Renegades, and they got a better round difference. Actually, did IG win their match? They're playing right now. I think IG are playing right now. Do we have any updates from the IG match, guys, in chat? Can you tell us what happened in IG? In IG Legend, that is. If anyone's got any information for that. IG lost. Whoa, wow, that's interesting.
IG lost against who?
The Legend. I actually predicted IG winning that match, so that's one wrong prediction for me. And Core of 1. So Core, not going to be able to run Renegades, but IG losing, that's going to mean that Renegades will keep third place. On 19 points there. But it's a drop for them. It's going to harm their pick as well.
Well,
we could have another. I think we could see it again the next week if we have an even number of teams. But it just depends how the pick works out.
What do they want to face Apis again? I mean, don't they?
They want to. They will want to. And because next week there's going to be new maps. We can actually, I'll tell you the maps and factions next week right now.
Oh yes, new maps.
And
definitely help them out.
RNG going to be feeling much more comfortable on those. We've actually got in week 9, Fort of Honor and Kuden Outskirts. Kuden Outskirts was actually previously known as Snowy Hamlet. It's been reworked, made by Stubois. Fort of Honor made by, I believe it was Mr. Sphere. And we loved Fort of Honor. That was a brilliant map. We saw IG
Fort of Honor. Which one was that one?
That was when we saw IG versus character need to be. That was when Benedetto was just doing crazy stuff. And
yes, that's Poop River. Yes, I wish it had a better landmark that I could call it, but that is the most identifiable thing on that map.
It's a river that comes out of rocks which look like poop. There's nothing else to say about it.
But that's a good map. I love that.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see. It's actually two not very open maps, which could work in RG's favor as well. Gonna keep bugging.
You know what I realized now about this match while we get Cleric Johnson to come in here? He's still finishing his round, right? You know, seeing the game out.
Yeah, but we're going to try and get him in for the last set, because I don't know if he's scheduled to play or what, but it'd be better to... I mean, he doesn't really need to play. They've won the match. Obviously, the rounds are important, but teammates can sweat that out.
But flipping through my memory banks, and you mentioned it, Renegades won against Apis last time because new map, but also because they went balls out against them, and they didn't do that here. They didn't do it here.
Well, let's get Cleric Johnson in for the insight about what exactly has gone on in this match, because I'll be very interested to see what his thoughts are on the passivity that we saw in this game. He's going to come to us just in a sec. I have to move him in from the Steam channel.
Alrighty. We look at the leader of the victorious team.
And we've got actually, if you could just disable the maps and factions and the what do you call it?
Oh.
And the team and the league table, just so we can fit in Cleric Johnson in his big name. It's not really planned out very well. I have to probably make that title a little bit smaller or something.
A big
fine,
name for a big man, a commanding man.
Yeah.
He commands attention in the whole friggin' space of the splash screen. But yes, he's coming in here.
I don't know where he is. If he's on TeamSpeak. Get him involved here. He hasn't actually started yet, so sorry for updating that.
It's all good. All good. Building tension. Which we will release when
Actually, he's gonna
Johnson
come in a
opens
second.
his mouth.
I can't find him in the TeamSpeak. It is a huge TeamSpeak. Actually, a bit of a shout out to Barney for running the Battlegrounds TeamSpeak. Lots of clans use it, lots of players use it. It's a nice place where people can meet each other.
Is this a mostly Warband TeamSpeak?
Yeah, it's mostly Warband, yeah. And there's about sort of 10.
It is huge.
10 teams that use it
right?
regularly.
Just scroll down it. You gotta grab
Massive,
the scroll
yeah.
bar.
Okay, Cleric's here now. We're gonna get this interview underway.
Is Cleric here?